All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day 3 of Game of the Sea. Game of the Sea, listen to me already, my God. King of the Sea here on North America. We're getting a bit of a late start here due to, I don't know what's going on today, but we're bringing you now Game 2 of NCOTS and WUTNG here on Sleeping Giant. NCOTS bringing Vermont, Ohio, Venezia, Moskva, Nevsky, and Petro, whole lot of Russia, fronted by Gearing, Daring, and Kleber. Zath, what's WUTNG got cooking?
Yeah, well, these guys ain't nothing to F with, as you know, bringing with them in Ohio a Schlieffen. So this is the second time we've seen a Schlieffen now. Awesome. For cruisers, we've got Moskva, we've got Petropavlovsk, and we've got WUTNG. Now, this is the first time I've seen a WUTNG in King of the Sea, so cool. And then we've got Marceau, Shimakaze, Vamp Deuce, and a Yu Yang. Lots of early contact going to be about here.
Indeed, I would say already into the A cap is a Hughes Marceau for WUTNG as they're pushing 2 destroyers to mid, presumably a radar Yang. That is correct. And so, how do you say it, Zath? You're going to yell at me if I say it wrong.
Oscar,
whatever.
Yeah.
And then Barchetta Shimakaze making a play over here at C, outspotting Epic's Kleber and forcing him off the cap.
Both French cruisers made, hard speed for the opposite flanks there, and one succeeded, the other did not.
Radar and counter radar here going up at B. Antonius Jones's Yang radar picking out Joker's Daring.
Yes.
As the Petro radar of Alpha picking up both destroyers in mid.
And Barchetta Shimakaze at Charlie.
Saw there the first use of the Haodoliu airstrike going in on the Daring, but not coming up with anything.
Nope. But there you can see the power of that 12-kilometer radar. Obviously, they were expecting to see the destroyers at B, and they caught the Shimakaze at the same time. Barchetta, of course, being forced to back off.
Yep. Zath, you talked about that we haven't seen the Haodoliu much, and we haven't. But you know what? The more I think about it on this map, and certainly where they've put it with Harbinger's board position, I like it because it gives him the ability and the opportunity to flex that airstrike to defend both capture areas.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very nice position. As you can see, the group, NCOTS' group over at, on the Alpha side, they're not in the traditional camping position. Most likely because they knew that WUTNG is going to prevent them from doing so. Joker's trying to go back into B cap as one of the destroyers for TNG is lit. Antonius is lit. Possibly
Actually, they're both lit. They're both lit right now.
They're opening up.
I think they're on. Are they on Striker's Hydro? Maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
No, this because at least they're lit because they were firing. I think as the vampire smoke's now going to cover both these guys. But man, they've done a number on Joker.
Large Fries is radaring in the Moskva, so they will not be able to utilize that smoke. But you're absolutely correct.
Petro radar from Crazy Eyes goes up and picks up that Daring kill in mid. A ton of pressure on Joker, and they bag him early here. WUTNG up a ship.
Yeah, now that's a huge early kill for TNG.
Yep. It's a big kill, and they've kind of got Asuka and Antonius pinned in here between a couple of ships. Somehow they're still lit. Oh, it's the Large Fries' radar. You're right, you called it.
Now Alpha Striker's radar goes up in the Petro.
Yep, and now the Petro radar goes up. They're really trying to push these guys off or at a minimum land shells on them, force them out of there.
And we've got Yudachi Riri in the Vermont. Looks like he's lining up his guns. Here it comes. He's firing HE at the 2 destroyers. We didn't see much out of the Vermont yesterday.
No, we didn't. Not as much as we would have, as we thought we would, honestly. As much as I thought we would.
Yeah.
No, NCOTS using the radar to push Barchetta's Shimakaze back off the cap, but he's going to be able to turn around now and keep Epic from capping C or making many inroads there simply because he outspots him.
In the meantime, if you look at it, NCOTS looks to be fixing to counter push into A cap. With the Gearing and Venezia both turned south. Nevsky, though, looks like he might be rotating mid. It's hard to tell you. Nope, he's ducking south.
Oscar's Vampire has been very slow to get back into me. I'm kind of waiting for this. In fact, by the time he gets in here,
Radar's
he's
up
waited
again.
he's waited long enough that Large Fries' radar is going to be up once again. So we'll have to see if he's able to bag this B cap or not. It's a 300-point lead for WUTNG right now. I mean, things look really good for them.
20 seconds until Large Fries is able to radar.
If you're NCOTS, you have to be thinking, okay, what are we going to do to make a play? And I'm with you, Zath. It looks like A is the attempt here.
Mm-hmm. Hiyu firing some torpedoes towards the gearing. Bloody Colonial. Pucker up.
He's good to go, and I think the Venezia might... Venezia's going to take one in the bow. I don't think he can dodge that first
No.
one.
There it is. Bloody Colonial now putting out his smoke. He does not realize there's more torpedoes coming right for him.
Fries' radar is ready, but he doesn't pop it, and they cough up the B cap as well, closing it on a 400-point lead here for WUTNG.
Bloody is detected now. He's going to reverse. Just barely dodges that torpedo. Wow. Most people, when they get radar, they instinctively hit W 4 times. If that had happened, Colonial probably would have been heading to the bottom of the sea.
Petro radar is going to push Colonial off the cap as the Howden Liu airstrike goes in on Zenny's Venezia behind him. And you see now the second Howden Liu airstrike going in.
Mm-hmm.
Also on the Venezia.
That's right. And since he's reversing, it's pretty easy to line up that drop, and you can see the result.
Yep. Some solid damage there. A good 8 or 9K. 450-point lead and climbing here for WUTNG. NCOTS very firmly on the back foot, trying to find a way into this game.
Strange Vision in the Ohio now starting to push south into sea, but he's by himself, taking some deep water torpedoes for his trouble.
Yeah.
And
well, he's got the Shimikazes. The Shimikaze torps are on the way for him as well.
But they're not done yet.
Fast enough. Those torps are fast enough, Zath. Those aren't the 20 kilometers, are they?
No, I believe those are the 12s. Yes, they are the 12s.
Yeah. He's going to take, well, he's going to take enough of these. I'm pretty sure he's going out. He's going to take 3 of them at a minimum. That's going to put him in the bottom.
There he goes.
Second kill also going to WUTNG. Everything coming their way right now.
And
almost a 7.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Sorry, I didn't realize you were going. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything coming up for them as they pick up the Venezia as well. Up 2 caps and 3 ships. We're 90 seconds from a WUTNG win.
With Schlieffen torpedoes, mind you.
Yep. Righteous is what's interesting to me, Zath. One of the things that I like about the way that WUTNG's board position seems to be designed is that they have the ability and the tools to turn either one of their flanks into a kiting flank if they want to.
Right.
And I think that's really clever design.
Absolutely, yeah. That flexibility is very helpful as Epic Leveler is about to go down, and that will end the game.
That accelerates things very quickly. Now you're less than 10 seconds away from a WUTNG sweep here in round 1 of Group D in King of the Sea North America.
Yep. That flexibility, though, to relocate, to change between push and kite is huge. So,
yeah.
I mean, hats off to WUTNG for putting that together.
A solid strat, an end-to-end victory. Very convincing here. WUTNG walking away with the win.
That's right. Which reminds me, I have to set the winner. Lol.
Yep.
Let's do that.
All right. Well, let's head back here. I should actually probably head back